Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now the first pitch.
The second baseman.
Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Just hung in there on that one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
Number 5. Freddie.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Down the right field line. Freeman will head to second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Stepping up is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Washington, not
He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time is past, and guys like this with pop at the plate can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
281 the average entering play. No home runs as of yet, 10 RBIs. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The left fielder,
Juan Soto stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Kyle Schwarber trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick. set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And that swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Into the box, Austin Riley. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He has a 3-for-12 line. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Batting it.
The batter will be Christian Pache. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Darno, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Bell.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Pache is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Here's Starlin Castro, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Yan Gomes waits on deck. The bouncer to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Popped him up. Albies over to his right. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So now into the box is Ian Anderson. 9-1-2 due up. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Ian Anderson goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Line drive base hit.
The bat, number 7, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Now a long throw to third.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 13.
Striding in is Ronald Acuna, the potential tying run for him at third base. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 0-1 the count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. Albies at third. Swanson on at second with 2 down. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, they've leapt in front now 3-1.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. 3 runs already home here. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded back up the middle. Turner loves it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-1 Atlanta. I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like into the box. Victor Robles. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Batting 9.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
From the stretch, Trey Turner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Stepping in once again is Luis Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end.
Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report. Now the pitch.
The catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
now batting.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the fourth. And up next will be Christian Pache. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far.
And hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box now, Ian Anderson. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Left for Atlanta as the lead remains 3-1. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The right fielder, number 12.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Schwarber is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Riley ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So up steps Ozzie Albies. First delivery to him. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Schwarber is there, 1 away.
batter, number 7.
Now into the box, Dansby Swanson. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. And a bouncing ball, foul. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Count remains full. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Soft grounder left side. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Right at the third baseman, and that. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. So here's Starlin Castro. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Yan Gomes is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, Victor.
First pitch on its way. Victor Robles is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Acuna digs in now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the...
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the game. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. No outs, nobody on. Ball chop foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Now here it comes. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now here it comes. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Austin Riley started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Darno stands at first with one out. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Ian Anderson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And no swing, apparently, ball one. The 1-1 home. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Riley is on his way home. He comes across to score. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded to the right. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Josh Harrison is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now
the speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And it's fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you see on the graphic there, that total's good for third place on the Nationals ball club. Luis Garcia is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Turner at second with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. And that will end the inning. Austin Voth is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Austin.
Dansby Swanson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The pitch. Chopper to short. Barehanded at his knees. How about that? Ronald Acuna stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, here is Kyle Schwarber. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swinging bunt.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Kyle Schwarber is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Josh Bell is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Devo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for Washington. The lead remains 5. It's 6. Now it'll be Marcell Ozuna for his career in this matchup. An impressive 4 for 7. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Marcell Ozuna goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Austin Riley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through, a base hit. Darno rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's in there. And it's now a 6-run lead.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
Robles is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
The pitcher.
Next, it'll be Ian Anderson, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. And now here is Yan Gomes. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 3-1 to Yan Gomes. Now here's the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Next, here is Victor Robles. A hit in 2 tries so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Ryan Zimmerman stands in as he looks at a called strike. Fouled away. Robles leads off first with 1 away. And another foul ball.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Count remains 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 one more time. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Albies is there, 2 down. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and this drops in the infield. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. Tanner Rainey enters now in a mob.
Now pitching. Number 21, Tanner Rainey.
He's set. Here it comes. Ozzie Albies is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The battle, number 7.
Next, it'll be Dansby Swanson. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on the way, and he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed, strike one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Lifted down the line in left. Garcia trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate is Juan Soto, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. No balls and a strike to count.
Soto.
Ground ball right into the shift. Swanson scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting.
At the plate now is Kyle Schwarber. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 0-1 the count. 1-1 to Schwarber.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here comes the 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball hit hard towards center, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now
Nationals down to their final out now. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. The windup and the 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. He brings it in, and the Braves have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ian Anderson notches his 3rd win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.